Well, hello everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can, then please do let me know in the chat. I've had a few technical difficulties. The computer decided it was going to do a software update right before I went live, which has consequently crashed everything. So hopefully you can hear me all right. I'm just loading up Train Sim now, and we should be ready to start. Hopefully in 3 or 4 minutes' time. Well, hello everybody. How are you doing in the chat? Maxwell Wayne Shepherd. Hi, hashtag late rail. Yeah, freight train driver, not passenger train drivers. We don't do late. Officially Charles. Hope everyone is doing good today. William Newton. Hello. Southeast Train Spotter. What song? It's called Far Away on the YouTube Music Library. So, we haven't started and it's gone wrong. My computer streaming software decided it was going to do an update 5 minutes before I went on to stream, and that crashed everything and then nothing was working. So hopefully everything's working as it should be, but I haven't had a chance to test it all, so it's just going to be a bit of trial and error. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. I believe you can. Stu the Zyro Man, hello. Southeast Train Spotter, hello. Pig and Bob, hello. Andrew, no, I don't have the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 375, 377 Enhancement Pack. But someone did gift me some Armstrong Powerhouse stuff, but I haven't had a chance to go through and install it as yet. So I am going to try and get into the game. Hopefully this is going to work. But let's press the button. Hey, right. Okay, we are cooking with low fat oil because I am on a diet. Hashtag fat rail. Right, okay. Right, we want to do the Chatham Mainlines today. I've had a little look at this route. It's very good. Very impressed with it. Vex SG, welcome to Dad Round, new subscriber. Class 375, Dover Priory, Part 1, Part 3. 744, Ramsgate to London Victoria. Class 395. I didn't even know there was a 395 in it. There you go. That's a surprise for me. We want to do a Dover Priory service, I reckon. Part 1, Dover Priory to Faversham. Then there should be a part 2 somewhere. 1 Papa 1 8. Yeah, we'll do part 1. And then we'll have a go at part 2. Hopefully this is going to load up. British Train Spotter, thank you very much for your donation. Very kind. And start. This is where it goes horribly wrong because this seems to take absolutely forever to load up for me. So while that is loading up, big news from me, which I'm sure you've all seen in the social media feeds. I am now on TikTok. Whee! At DadRail Official on TikTok. If you haven't already, head over to there and follow me. That would be absolutely awesome. We are also in the Discord server tonight. If you're not in the Discord server, link in the description below. We're in the live stream pictures page. If you jump into there, we'll get your pictures up on the screen, as a few of you have already done. 73.9 at Denmark Hill. Beautiful. Right, the game has actually loaded up really quick tonight. So we can jump straight in. Let's put some audio on for you. Hopefully that's working. Should get some game audio. Good morning, driver. Welcome aboard this class 3753. Oh, okay. Today you'll be taking this class 3753 on the first part of 1 Papa 17 from Dover Priory to London Victoria. You'll drive this service as far as Faversham, calling at all stations. At Faversham, this train will join another service from Ramsgate, which will connect to this train into Faversham 5 minutes after you arrive. Please allow passengers to board here before departing. Okie dokie. Ah, the weather's not too good. Right, key in. We're in neutral. We've got a green signal. I can't get out the seat, can I, either? Because I normally say... right. Why is my door button not working? Train is cut in. Okay, guys, in the chat. Here we go, because I never played Train Sim Classic. Where's my door buttons? This is embarrassing. Is it you and I or something? Where are my door buttons? My clicky ones are not working. I'm just waiting for the chat to catch up. Press T. That's right, I remember now. Yeah, because it doesn't differentiate between left and right, does it? It decides for you. I like the monitors, that's awesome. That is pretty awesome. Right, let's get some lights on. Day running. Tail lights off. Got working fans on the roof. I do like that. Yes, I've been spending a lot of time, as you know, in Train Sim World. So, just trying to remember what all the buttons are. Yeah, I tried tab key, Chris. That didn't work. So, we're off to Guernsey. I'm probably going to... See, if I was in neutral already, that's already in theory done, the self-test and all that. Never mind. Right. I don't sign this route in real life, so I've got no idea where I'm going, so we're just going to play along and hope for the best. Yeah, you're right, Strikesy. This is why you should buy AP stuff. Clicky stuff, working speed set. But of course we don't use speed set if we're driving properly, because speed set is not allowed. Harry's Trains, welcome to Dabra, welcome to the stream. Very nice to have you with us. So we're 15 out of Dover Priory up to 45. Jordan, no, this is not on PS4, this is on PC. Train Sim Classic. I don't think Train Sim Classic's available for PlayStation. I think Train Sim World certainly is, but I don't think Train Sim Classic is. Lawrence, just gave you a follow on TikTok. When you go live, we can duel on Train Sim World 2. Yeah, as I said, just said, Jordan, you might not have... the video's a bit ahead of the chat, so you might have posted that before you heard what I've said. But yeah, PC only for this game. You can get Train Sim World on PlayStation. Right, we're up to 45. How far have we got to the station? 1.95 miles. So, 61 of you lovely people in tonight. If you haven't already, then do please hit that like button and also consider subscribing. Still aiming for that magical 10,000 subscribers. So Dovetail Games were generous enough to give me a copy of the, I want to say Ferran de Rampe route. the new release that they've got coming out tomorrow. So I've been having a little play of that on Train Sim World lately, and I've got to say that is an absolutely fantastic route. Really, really scenic. So I've got some content on that coming out tomorrow morning. To kind of give you an overview of the route and whatnot, but that is a really good route. I'm not really into German stuff particularly, but I would highly recommend that. How far from the station are we? 1 point, coming up to a mile out. We'll get some braking in a minute. Arthur's Transport Productions TikTok dance rail. 50 likes on this video and I'll do a dance on screen. It's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth it. Right, let's get some brakes in. Although we've got ages to go yet. Like I say, I don't sign this route, and this is the first time I've driven it on Train Sim, so it could be interesting. Chunky Richard. I would say Fat Richard. I think you're being too polite. Can we have a shout out for our friend Kieran Welsh? It is done. Lawrence, I'm not sure how much the new route is, but I believe they've got a 10% discount on the Steam store, which is valid up till the time of release. So if you pre-order it, you do get the discount with that. Yes, I'm going like way too slow here. There's no way we're going to keep time. Right, let's get some brakes in. So we are a free car. Heading for the free car mark. Sounds like it's got wheel flats on it. It's like a tap, 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 tap. Well, there's a 4-car mark. That'll do. That's close enough. I like the way the My Track comes on, that's pretty cool. Just check we are a free car, yeah. That'd be bad, stop short. Daniel Edmondson, hi Richard, you are the best YouTuber ever. I'm not sure I'd agree with you, Daniel, but that's very kind of you. Officially Charles, Richard, if you span or overshoot a station, you must do TikTok dancing. Oh dear, dear, we started something. Let's have a quick. What have we got going on in the Discord? We've got Meridians, we've got 375s, white ones at Brighton. We've got 700s. If you're not in the Discord already, link in the description, as always. Right, back into the game, I think. Right, we are off to Shepherd's Well. Has it shut my doors automatically? It has. Right, excellent. So that should be a bell, not a buzzer. Never mind. That's what I get for not having the Armstrong Powerhouse stuff. Harry's Trains. Good evening, Richard, and Happy New Year to you. I'm aware you're a freight train driver, but I'm wondering what sort of qualifications TOCs look for when applying for a role on the railway. It depends what sort of role you're talking about, Harry. Generally speaking, TOCs are very good at seeing past qualifications and seeing the person. So if you apply for a job on the railway, you'll normally be invited to an assessment day, which is where you'll be asked to sit a variety of tests to assess your ability to do the job. Everything from platform staff to ticket office, shunters, everyone kind of sits the assessment day with sort of different tests. So don't worry too much about qualifications as such. Obviously you want good qualifications because they're good to have in life generally, but if you want a job on the railway, apply for a job on the railway. Anything you want to do, platform stuff, anything like that, and like I say, they'll then invite you for the assessment day and assess your ability to do the job. So they're really good at sort of looking at you as a person rather than just what grades you've got. Just because you've got good qualifications, it doesn't necessarily mean you're suited to a railway job. So it's a good system they've got going. Right, so we're up to 65. We're 2 and a bit miles away from Shepherdswell. Paul Chris, hi mate. How was it meeting Francis Bourgeois? Does that loco now need a new horn switch? We are speeding with that comment. He's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy. He's a lot more grounded and down to earth than what he comes across in his TikToks. Yeah, I had the pleasure of showing him around the Class 69 locomotives at Tunbridge Yard. And when he releases the TikTok, I am pretty sure I'm going to be in it because he interviewed me. So, just like I've done an interview with Jeff Marshall, I've now done an interview with Francis. But I need shout-outs on their channels. Let's get rid of my cursor out the middle of the screen. Yeah, Harry, customer service is a good place to start for sure. And like I said in my video, how to become a train driver, starting in customer service, dispatch, platform, gate line roles is a really good way to go, and then sort of progress internally. Sam, good evening. Hope you had a good shift. No more full service braking, I hope. I wish I could say the same for this stream. There's going to be loads of it. TikTok dance. Right, how far from the station are we? Look, I'm going way too slow. Let's get some power in. I told you, 50 likes on this video and I'll do a TikTok dance. 50 likes. I'll embarrass myself. Someone will record it and make a meme out of it. It's just what happens. Yeah, he certainly has done a lot for railway enthusiasts, Paul. He certainly brought the hobby to the masses, as it were. And, you know, like him or hate him, you've got to respect him for that. Right, we're only half a mile from the station, so I suppose we better get some braking. William Newton is making memes. That doesn't bother me. I find it quite amusing. My kind of attitude is if you put yourself out there online, these things are going to happen. So it doesn't bother me. Hi guys, Richard here from Dad Rail. There you go, there you go. You're only 12 away from 50. I might have to move the goalposts. Right, here we are, Shepherdswell, which I believe is where the East Kent Railway is, which has been missed off of this route. But I have been told it will be added in an update. So we are free for the free. Her dress is very summery for this miserable weather. Ah, we've got a nice S-car mark. Yeah, I am well late. Let's open the doors. 8 more. Oh no. Lawrence, I will follow you on TikTok. If you send me a link on Discord to your TikTok, I will follow you. Dancing with Francis. I don't think that's going to be a thing. You never know. I did ask him about doing a collab. You never know. You never know. 5 more to go. Oh no. I'm going to be dancing in a minute. I might have to get Mum Rail to come and join me. I tell you what, 100 likes and Mum Rail dances. She said she didn't sign up for that. Right, where are we off to? Snowdon. Snowdown or Snowdon? Snowdon. We'll go with Snowdon. Logical Zombie. How many chocolate bars are consumed during a real life route along this line? That is a very good question. I could probably do 2 bags of Haribo. I'm not big on chocolate. I do Haribo. 2 to go. Yeah, you're not going to get singing out of me. If you want singing, that'll cost you a Patreon. One more. Oh my god. Started something now. I should have set the goalpost a bit higher. Oh, we're at 50. You'll have to watch till the end of the stream. I'm a good sport. We'll stop at the next station and I'll do it. You won't be impressed though. Where is the next station? 1.2 miles. So I don't think I've actually even been along this line in real life, to be completely honest with you. I've certainly never driven it. I don't think I've ever been along it as a passenger. I'm going to unlike it so I can like it again. If you get to 100, mum rail a dance. Richard the Train Spotter and more, welcome to the stream, bud. Seems like we haven't spoken for ages. Where are we? 0.35 miles. The brakes on this seem very, very good. Probably a little bit too good. So, 60 of you lovely people in tonight. I've got to do a dance when we stop at this station. But before I do, at DadRail Official on TikTok. If I can get to 2.5 million subscribers, I'll do more than a dance. Or followers as they are on TikTok. I do like the way the My Track comes on. Right. Open the doors. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right. We're dancing. We're doing some kind of TikTok sort of sitting down dancing. No, we're doing it properly. We're doing it properly. It's like, let's angle this camera. This is for the fans. This is for the fans. It's like, yeah, I'm dancing on YouTube. Come on, baby. That's all you're getting.
I didn't see it.
Oh, she didn't see it. Mum Rail didn't see it. She'll have to watch the stream back. Oh no, I can't do anymore. Conductor's giving me 2 on the bell. Right, off we go. Aylsham, platform 1, in less than a mile. Let's put my camera back. Dance to YMCA. 100 I still stand by my word. 100 likes and Mum Rail will come and do a dance. God, I didn't know I'd be doing this when I signed up to YouTube. Loving it, Richard. You going on Strictly this year? The highlight of 2022. It's only just begun officially, Charles. I hope your year gets better if that's your highlight. That's made my year. Awesome. We need a VC after, bud. Yeah, it should be able to do that, bud. We have to definitely need to hook up again. Oh, we're going to overrun the station. No! I didn't want to stop there anyway. Task failed. You gotta be joking me. That's why you don't dance and drive. Never dance and drive. Right. Is there a way to go back to the previous station, or do I just kind of... I'm now kind of just done? Oh, it's not going to kick me out the game then? So, Addlesham Platform 1. Do I keep going forwards or backwards? Ah, sod it. Let's go. This train is not stopping at that station due to lack of interest. Yeah, too busy dancing. Mason, welcome to Dadrow, new subscriber. You've just missed the dancing. Daniel's Trains UK official. Dadrow, are you on 4 Yankee 19 to Southampton soon? I am indeed, my friend. Friday and Saturday I'm going to be on that train. Right, we'll try not to overshoot the next one. We made up a bit of time though, I guess. That's one way of looking at it. Officially, Charles, just drive a 73 if that is easier. Yeah, there is a... I think Master Key have got 73 for this, and I will definitely be, at some point... I've got so many things I want to do. I definitely want to get the Master Key 73 add-on. I've just noticed as well, I've got 2 Dadrow logos in the corner, which is really off-putting and annoying. Look, and I'm not paying attention. We're going to do it again. No, we're not. That'll stop. That'll stop. Might not be on the car mark, but it will stop. Oh, bang on. What were we talking about? One-hit wonders. One brake application and it stops. I mean, it should have been a step 1 application. Metal G-Man. G-Man. You missed the busiest intermediate station on this line. That's lack of interest. There was a security alert. We didn't stop because there was a security alert. Dadrow, someone clipped the dancing. Of course, I was expecting that, Max. It had to be done. It's like I said earlier. Oh, Sam, see? Yeah, but you done it in real life. Was it coming into Thiel, I want to say? It was a nice stop, though. I mean, one-hit wonder. Right, we're off to Bexbourne, platform 1. Yeah, so I have actually got a normal video coming out right after this stream, actually. It's already uploaded. Not a train driver vlog one, but I've done a video about the little data plates you find on the side of locomotives and what all the information on them means. Patreon supporters already have access to that video and have seen it, and that will be going public as soon as this stream is finished. That Coventry spotter, yeah, only if you tag me in it. All credit goes to Dadrow. Yeah, of course you can, bud. I'm a good sport. If you put yourself out there online, you kind of got to expect it, haven't you? You know. I might regret it when I'm sober. I am sober. Empty bottle of water. Southern Transport 466. I do not sign this route in real life, and this is the first time I've driven it on Train Sim, and I've never been along it as a passenger that I can recall. So, one muck up and overrun is not too bad. Oh, Sam, that old chestnut. Lower D's to use the full braking potential of the 387. Well, of course, you had to use notch 2 at least, because you don't get sand in notch 1 on a 387. So I'll let you off, I suppose. I'll let you off. We are running more or less on time now, though, so it did do something. Right, let's get some brakes in. Harry, I am using my streaming setup. The software is Streamlabs desktop. I've then got a Stream Deck controller, so I can press buttons like this, and it makes overlays come up. All the overlays and stuff were created in After Effects. I've got Elgato Keylight Airs and an Elgato Face Cam as well. But the actual software I'm using is Streamlabs, which is completely free unless you pay for the premium features, which I don't because I haven't found a need to yet. If I start streaming on Twitch, because I think there's a facility where you can stream on 2 platforms at once, but you need the premium version for that. But I was having a conversation with Sam earlier on actually about, you know, because I'm thinking about going onto Instagram as well, and then suddenly you've got so many social media platforms to update, and you've got so many sort of different platforms for content, it becomes a bit difficult to keep up with them all. So I don't really know if I want to go over to Twitch. I'm quite happy on YouTube. Right in the middle of the sign. We'll take that. Beautiful. So let's have a little look in your Discord, or the Discord server. Dan H down the bottom there with a 387 coming in for maintenance. Dan H is one of our Discord diary contributors, so if you're not in our Discord server already, there is a link in the description below. We have a staff diary section, which is where members of railway staff post updates of their day-to-day lives, which is really quite interesting. It's very kind of them doing so. So we've got Sam, who's in the chat here, is one of our diary contributors. We've got Dan, we've got me, we've got Callum. There's a couple of other ones. I'm sorry if I've missed you out. Yeah, so if you're not in the Discord server already, link in the description below. So we're off to Canterbury East. I've been to Canterbury West. I've not been to East. 90 mile an hour. We're 2 and a bit miles away. The dancing has now reached the Discord server in many different forms. Yeah, that's fine. Mason, hi, I hope you're okay. What does the DRA and SAND do? Just wondering. Mason, the DRA is the driver reminder appliance, and what that will do is prevent you from taking power. So if we've got, you can see now I'm accelerating away, you can see down in the bottom here. If I whack the DRA on, you're seeing that my acceleration stops. The DRA prevents me from taking power. The purpose of the DRA is driver reminder appliance. If you stop your train at a red signal, you press the DRA as soon as you stop, which is to remind you you're stopped at a red signal. Now that may sound really silly, but if you're stopped at you stop at a station with a red signal, you open your doors, you carry out your platform duties, someone comes up to your window and starts talking to you, you get distracted, you forget to check the signal and you go. And then you've potentially had a spad. Which, you know, it is a possibility, and these things do happen. You become distracted. But by having set the DRA, you've then got that additional security layer. So you'll go to take power, it doesn't take power. You'll look at the DRA, which will then prompt you to check the signal. There's also other circumstances you would set the DRA. For example, if you stopped at a station that had no starting signal and the previous signal was displaying a single yellow, you would set the DRA to remind you that the next signal's at danger. Likewise, if your previous signal was a shunt signal because you've just come out of a yard. So yeah, driver reminder appliance. SAND is used, we should be doing 60, let's get some braking. SAND is used for traction, gaining traction during braking and accelerating. So during low adhesion conditions and wet conditions to some extent, but not so much, you might need to put some sand down on the tractors to help the wheels get traction. Most units, such as this one we're driving, the 375, the sand will lay automatically when you're braking. But when you're taking power, if it detects wheel slip, the sand light will light up and you can manually apply sand onto the track. Jack Newell, good evening, Jack. Jack is one of my original followers. He has been following me for donkey's years, since one of my first videos, I think. Sam Robinson, thank you very much, Sam. Although for all your contributions to the Discord server, I think that should be going your way, my friend. Here, outside London. Awesome. So I think it's Canterbury West that's got like a really awesome signal box, which is like on a gantry above the track. It's an amazing structure. Looks completely out of place, but it's a pretty awesome structure. I don't know if that's still there. It's a long time since I've been to Canterbury. I think it may have been a listed structure, actually. See, I should use full service to stop, but I'm not going to because Sam will turn me off. Open the doors. Old Lady Plays. Love the username. What's the difference between Train Simulator and Train Sim World? Is one better? Train Sim World is a lot newer. And the graphics, in my opinion, are a lot better. In terms of gameplay, I'm probably an out-and-out Train Sim World fan. I'm a little bit biased because I prefer the gameplay in Train Sim World as well. But Train Sim Classic that we're playing here, there's a lot more route availability. There's a lot more traction availability. So there's a lot more in the game than what there's Train Sim World. Some people say Train Sim World feels a bit more arcadey. But yeah, that's kind of, you know, down to personal preference. But for me, I prefer Train Sim World, but there's a lot more routes in Train Sim Classic. And a lot more people producing add-ons as well. I'm sure people in the chat will have a different opinion. Right, we're 60 mile an hour, we're off to Selling. Mason, I'm 14, wanting to become a driver or conductor, about to choose GCSE options. Can I please get your advice on what GCSEs I should take? Mason, in all honesty, for coming onto the railway as a driver or conductor, I don't think there's anything that's going to benefit you massively GCSE wise. As long as you've got your maths and English at grade C or above, which I think is a level 4 or 5 in new money, there's nothing that's going to benefit you hugely in coming into the railway. If you wanted to go into an engineering role or something, it might be different. There's a 40 there, get some brakes in. Yeah, if you wanted to come into an engineering role, it might be different. But coming in sort of driver conductor, you want your basic GCSEs to look at things like IT, maths and English for sure, and then look at stuff that you're interested in. Really, you know, if you're interested in design, technology, religious studies, languages is always a good one. I mean, look at kind of life beyond the railway as well. I mean, what happens if you join the railway and decide you don't like it? Is there something you want to fall back on? So study what you're going to enjoy. There's nothing really that's going to be of massive benefit to you on the railway. So just study something you're going to enjoy. That would be my advice. Arthur's Transport Productions. If you miss another station, you have to dance with Mum and Sunrail. Sunrail is in bed. Mum Rail is folding laundry, I believe, because she certainly knows how to live. We get 100 subs, you'll dance though, won't you, Mum Rail? Vex SG, I want to work into the railway and don't know what to do. Find a job in your area and apply for it, my friend. That is the best advice I can offer you. I should be the next Francis Bourgeois. Right, we've got a 65 coming up. I'm not even doing that. Yeah, that's good advice there, Jack, about volunteering on a Heritage Railway narrow gauge. It's good to get some railway experience, certainly. Sam Brooks, I've got the track enhancement pack and the environment enhancement pack from Armstrong Powerhouse, but I haven't. Someone actually gifted me a lot of Armstrong Powerhouse stuff, but I haven't had a chance to install it yet. But I understand it does make the game so much better. Matthew Rice, how do guards buzzer bells work in terms of how you press them? Is it 2 presses from the driver and the guard? Yes, so during train dispatch, the driver will give you two on the buzzer, and then you will repeat that back. Any code that the conductor gives you is not good practice. It is required that you repeat it back. The only code you don't repeat back is 1, which is emergency stop or stop. Andrew, they're always looking for qualified train drivers. How am I going to become qualified if they don't train me? A lot of companies will train people off the streets, Andrew. Some of the freight companies in particular will only take qualified drivers, but a lot of companies will train from off the streets. Normally, if they're asking for qualified drivers, it's because they need to fill the positions quickly. And a lot of companies do like to recruit their drivers from other grades within the railway, which is why I mentioned in my How to Become a Train Driver video over on YouTube. You know, one of the best things you can do is actually get a job on the railway. So get a job as a conductor or station staff, do a couple of years, and then go through the internal promotion route. Which, in my experience, in my opinion, is kind of the best way in. Sam Fuller, hey Richard, is there any indication of how far away the next station is, or do you need to rely on route knowledge for braking points, etc.? Yeah, in the simulator here, if you're talking about the simulator, we've got down in the bottom left, which my ugly face is covering, there is a little indicator which tells us how far we've got to the station. In real life, no, it's purely down to route knowledge. Yeah, that's a good point, DP Transport Videos. A lot of TOCs do apprenticeships, which helps. Right, we've got a 40 coming up. Let's get some... Yeah, Geek Motto, welcome to the stream. Very sorry to hear about your desk issues. I know you've been waiting ages for a new desk. Vex SG, a dispatcher would be a cool job, but I'm not keen on coming across Aggie passengers. Working freight would be my advice if you don't like passengers. To be fair, passengers can make or break the job. Most of them are absolutely brilliant. You get one or two. The ones that give you aggro are very much in the minority. Very much in the minority. I used to just agree with them half the time. If you got a passenger coming up causing you aggravation, I used to agree with them. They go, "Oh, this is ridiculous. My train's been late every day this week." I go, I know. My going home train's been exactly the same. I've been late home every day this week. I know, you know. And then when you start agreeing with them, it's like you're on their side and not against them, and they tend to change their tune a little bit. So, and you just don't go looking for conflict as well. You know, if someone's kicking off or giving you aggro, walk away. Your job's not worth the conflict. You know, you get a lot of like conductors on doing revenue duties and stuff, and the people start kicking off and they'll challenge them and want to chuck them off their train, but that's not your job at the end of the day. You know, you need to keep yourself safe. If someone's kicking off or giving you aggro, just walk away from it. Don't go looking for it. Just don't go challenging people you don't need to. Yeah, Geek Motto, I noticed that. I said at the beginning of the stream, my streaming software decided to do an update 5 minutes before I went live, which caused nothing to work, so we were a bit late starting, and now some things are not working as they should be, so I will get that sorted. Right, half a mile from the station. I'm not overrunning another one. Raygun had 2 Network Rail 73s last night on the South Wales Valleys, incredibly rare. If you're in the Discord server, Raygun, if you post them in there, that'd be awesome. I assume you mean the Network Rail minions. Yeah, I think you do a lot more DOO than we used to, Sam. So we never really done any DOO work. So the only sort of major problems I had with passengers when I was on the platform. Selling free for the free. That's close enough. So let's jump over to the said Discord right now. Oh, look. There I am dancing. Yeah, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. West Coast 47 and I forget what class they are on the bottom right. Is it a warship? Fat Frank's posted there. I am all over there now with dancing. You sure you don't want to join in, Mum Rail? She's sure. Next stop, Faversham. At Faversham, you'll need to stop at the 12 car mark. That is because we are going to have a portion up the rear. I'm going to get demonetised now I said that. We're going to have an attachment to the rear. Yeah, the main res did look a bit low, Sam, actually. You were right, yeah. It's crept back up now. I think it's been a long time since I've driven these, couple of years now, but 7.4 bar comes to mind. I think it should be 7.4 bar or somewhere around there. Old lady plays DOO driver only operation, as Sam just said. That means you've got no conductor or no guard on the train, you're there all by yourself. Right, 3 miles to Faversham, we are 90 mile an hour. Yeah, I completely agree with you there, Stephen. You definitely need people skills to work on the railway. Seven to 7.5 for 387. I said 7.4. That wasn't a bad guess. That's not professional communication, says Raygun. It's professional enough. Have I missed any of the chat messages? Matthew Rice, when would you contact the signaller? Whenever you need to, Matthew, really. 2 yellows. That is a distant signal as denoted by the triangle on the signal plate, which means it cannot show red. Yeah, whenever you need to. If you need to report something, you contact the signaller. You wouldn't just do it for sort of a casual chat, but if you know anything safety related, you contact the signaller. The signaller is your point of contact. Gabriel Clark, and that's miles off my patch, I'm afraid, so no. Sam Brooks, what job did you have before you became a train driver? I was a shunter driver on the railway. Before that I was a platform shunter, and before that I was a platform dispatcher. And we should probably look at getting some braking now, we've still got 2 yellows. If you're talking about before I come on the railway, I done a couple of different jobs. I worked in KFC for a while after I left school. I've done a few cleaning jobs here and there, bits and bobs. I used to DJ, used to do a bit of, not any dancing, but a bit of DJing. I've done that for quite a few years actually. Don't tell them I've done the Macarena. No, don't tell them I've done the Macarena. There'll be shout outs for the Macarena. Look, I'll do it spontaneously when nobody's looking. There's no chance of anyone screen recording it. Oh no, they can go back, can't they? Oh no. Right, Faversham, free car for the 12 for a portion up the rear. Mason, no, Derbyshire's not. I'm down in the southeast. So as far north as I sign at the moment is Willesden Junction. Yeah. I'd like to go possibly up to Peterborough. Some of our drivers sign up to Peterborough, but certainly not at the moment. Saying that, it's possible that I'll get up that way. I mean, we do sometimes you have to move around and lodge for different jobs and bits and bobs. And I had the pleasure of taking some tampers up to Colchester a couple of years ago. So yeah, it's possible that we can get up that way. Dan H, weddings and that sort of stuff, mobile DJing. I'd done that from... Oh, I must have been about 12 or 13 when I started doing that with my dad. I still got all the equipment lying around somewhere. We could have a dad rail disco. Disco at the dad rail. But if you want to do anything like that, the person you need to speak to is DJ C Lang, who is one of our community managers over in Discord. He done a 24-hour live stream. It's on Twitch somewhere. Party on a Pacer at the East Kent Railway. He done a 24-hour DJ set from a Pacer on the East Kent. Right, so we stopped at a red signal. DRA, neutral, step 3, DRA, neutral. Go in, that's it. And doors. Yeah, I didn't know it had 395s in this. That must have come with the route, because I don't think I've got them anywhere else. So do we just wait for the portion up the rear? Mumra's laughing at that. How's Trainspotting HD? What is your dream UK train to drive? That's a pretty good question, actually. Do you know what the locomotive? I would like to drive a 47 or a 60. I think, yeah, 47 or a 60 would be my dream locomotive to drive. Geek Motto, okay, odd railway question, but if you have rostered to a station just outside of where you're signed off, are you allowed, depending on the distance, or do you have? No, if you're generally speaking, you won't be rostered anywhere that you don't sign. So you'll need to sign a location before they'll send you there. And if you went there without signing it, then potentially that's tea and biscuits with your manager. Doobie doobie doo. Yo, Richard is a 47 fan. Hey, why did that get deleted? Come on, Nightbot, that's a bit unreasonable. Scenario failed. Remember, you can always head over to Academy where you'll find great teachers and pick it. So, is that because I missed that station it's failed me, or is that just because this game is like buggy as God knows what? Oh, okay. Right, so we're going to load up part 2 of this now. Emergency brake, missed stop. On time, on time, on time. Oh, you can't see the game. Let's put it back up. It's just kicked me out saying that I failed. That's probably because I missed that station. Right. So let's find part 2. There's probably an easy way of doing this. There must have been an easy way of doing this. Part 2. Ramsgate to London Victoria. 66 minutes. Or do we want to do that part 3? Which one do we... Part 2, Ramsgate to London Victoria, Dover Priory to Faversham. That's what we've just done. So do we pick that one up at Faversham? Is that how it works? That says part 2, but then part 3... Okay, let's just... That says part 2. We'll click on part 2. Mason, what classes do you drive? At the moment, 66s, 73, 73 9s, and 69s. No, I don't want foggy. Can I not change the weather? Is it not going to let me? Nope. Okay. I want it nice and sunny, just like my personality. Oh, what's going on in Discord? There we go. There's our minions. And that looks like Waterloo there with the, looks like a Crompton and a something or other. I'm not very good with me EMUs, I'm afraid. And we got some 319 action as well in there. I am a fan of the 319s. I do like 319s. Today you'll be driving the Ramsgate to London Victoria portion of the journey today, but only as far as Rochester. Another driver will take over if you knew part 3. You'll be required to join up to the service at Faversham that started in Dover part 1. Ah, so am I at Ramsgate now? Oh, okay. Right, so there's a lot more to this route than what I thought there was. So we're not going to do that, because otherwise we are going to be here for ages. So we'll jump straight to the part 3 bit. I see what's going on now. So that would be the second half of the train that we would take up the rear of the first half. So we'll skip straight to part 3. I did think that was going to be rather a long journey there. So in theory this should now start us at Faversham. At Dadrow, you're getting a Roblox following. Might want to consider SCR. Ooh. Dunno, SCR. SCR. Right. Good morning, driver. Welcome aboard this class 3756 and 3753. Yeah, 11 car electric style. Today you'll be driving the last part of a Ramsgate and Dover Priory to London Victoria service of the journey. You'll call at Mepham, Longfield, Bromley South and London Victoria, which will complete the service today. However, there are no expected issues on the way. You've already picked up passengers in part 2, so you can head off to Mepham. Is that Mepham? Is that pronounced Mepham, is it? Sadly, due to a fault in the signal ahead, you'll have to ask permission to pass this signal. Once given permission, you'll be able to go at line speed as normal. No, I won't! Once given permission to pass a signal at danger, I need to proceed with caution, preparing to stop short of any obstructions, and obey all other signals. Getting angry now, getting angry. Right, so we're all set up and ready to go. We're not. So we just check outside. We are... I see, so we're at Rochester now, aren't we? So we've actually missed the Faversham bit. Right, so we've missed the bit in the middle from Faversham. Okay, I think we'll just continue on from Rochester here then. We'll miss that bit in the middle. We'll save that for another day. Otherwise we're going to be streaming for too long. Okay, so what have I got to do? Headlights. And let's get permission to pass this signal at danger. Request to pass signal at danger approved. So, we're into forward. We are going to press the... What we'd normally do now is press the train stop override button on the desk, but it doesn't seem to work. And you don't sound the horn. You used to sound a long blast on the high tone of the horn, but that was taken out of the rulebook. That was taken out of the rulebook about 3 or 4 years ago, so there's now no requirement to sound the horn when you pass the signal at danger. Richard, ignore the rulebook. And no more than 15 over points. Right, so where are we off to? We're off to Mepham Platform 1. We are 30 mile an hour. We're coming across the Medway Bridge. So this bit's actually modelled on Train Sim World in the South Eastern High Speed as well, isn't it? It looks much more pretty, dare I say. There's a Soviet submarine in the harbour there as well, which you can see from the train, if you're familiar with this area. Right, so our next signal is green. Position 4 route indicator would take us down to Strood. And then I would be on more familiar territory because I signed that bit. Owls Train Spotting HD. I saw a lot of Railtours last year. Class 47s, 37s, a steam train, the Midland Poland, and GBR Class 50s, which are my favourite. They sounded gorgeous. Yeah, I know a couple of drivers that sign the 50s. They are lovely locomotives. Right, we're good for 30. Station is 7 miles away. Alex the Woo, Kent's Miniature Mainline. Are you talking about the Romney Hive and Dim Church there? I think, Gabriel, the measurement is in miles. So if you haven't already, and most of you have because I've had to do a dance, do please hit that like button. If we get 100 likes, which is not likely because we've only got 60 viewers, then Mum Rail will dance. See, we're still 30 all the way around here. Yeah, you're correct, Dan. They're not actually owned by GBRF. GBRF just operate them. Matthew Rice, what is a good station in Kent to spot 465 or 466s? Quite a lot, actually. they're very common in the Kent area. Orpington would be quite a good place to see them. Anywhere on the Victoria Mainline, Herne Hill, places like that. Probably, I'd say Orpington would be a pretty good place. London Bridge. Romney Hive and Dymchurch Railway is on Roblox. Awesome. I live about half an hour's drive, 40-minute drive from the Romney Hive and Dymchurch. I do need to get down there and do some filming. Tunbridge West Yard is good. You're correct, Arthur. I was there today. But you won't find... You will actually in the Jubilee sidings you'll find 465s, 466s, but you do get some going through on service trains, but not as many as what you're going to find sort of more towards the London area. So we're accelerating up, we're good for 80. Gabriel, did you read my comment on foot crossings? I don't think I saw that one. If you post it again, I'm looking out for it. So I'm going to push this once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am now on TikTok, at DadRailOfficial. If you are on TikTok and you're not following me already, please, please do. That would be awesome. Yeah, Alex, if you send me an invitation over or a link, I'll happily join. We are really motoring. Do you know what? We're speeding now. Controversial thought. Is it possible that the graphics on Roblox are actually better than Train Sim Classic? When we go spotting, we find a lot of stop, look and listen crossings. I generally find crossings and places like that are good places to go spotting. I'd much rather go to a bridge or somewhere line side, where you can be line side safely, of course, on the right side of the fence. I'd much rather go to somewhere like that than what I would to a station. I do find, I was watching one of... I'm sure you've seen G Loves Trains on YouTube. I was watching one of her videos earlier and she's saying she got thrown out by security at Lime Street. And yeah, I find some places you go are good as gold. Other places, especially like big London terminals, they don't want you there. And they can get a little bit funny with you. Bradley, we're shaking it up a bit today with Train Simulator. Train Sim World content. There's 2 Train Sim World videos coming out tomorrow on the Ferran Rampe route. I'm pronouncing that all wrong. Dresden to Chemnitz. My German pronunciations. Yeah, that is released tomorrow. Dovetail give me an early access key for that, so I've got some content made and ready to go out 9 o'clock in the morning when the embargo lifts. so we're 2 and a bit miles away from the station. Speed is looking good. Gabriel, no, it wouldn't be trespassing if you were waiting at the railway boundary to cross these crossings. It'd be a public right of way, so it wouldn't be classed as trespassing. Yeah, ray gun, generally speaking, if you're line side, you're not going to get any problems. As long as you're, like I say, the right side of the fence. Yeah, Bradley, I think classic train sim can be a bit temperamental. I was working a service, it was actually on a live stream, the first one I'd done on the London Victoria. I forget the name of the route, it's like the southeastern route out of London Victoria. Not the Chatham Mainline, it's one of the other ones. I had a heart attack then, we don't stop at this station. Yeah, and basically we're driving along and we come across a red signal that was there for no apparent reason, and it said I'd spadded. We had no indication before, no yellows, no nothing, and that ended the scenario, which was really irritating. Alex the Woo, if you could send it to... If you're on Facebook, if you go on my Facebook and pop it in a message there, that would be awesome. Or if you're happy to, you're more than welcome to post it in the Promote Yourself area on the Discord server. But you might get more than me join it. Right, I'm going to overrun the station because I'm paying more attention to the chat. Let's go into full service because we're like... Oh, that might stop. We'll use emergency. We're going to overrun another platform. What we're going to do is we're just going to jump into the Discord and see what's going on over there. We've got, that looks like Red Hill Platform 0. The one on the top left does. Is that Red Hill Platform 0? Plymouth, okay. Let's jump back into the game. Look at that, perfect stop. No, it was a perfect stop, Sam. No tea and biscuits required. Actually, I think I've stopped short saying that. Oh. Oh yeah, tea and biscuits. No one got out that last door. It was fine. We're doing well. We're doing well. This is why we're not allowed mobile phones on when we're driving. Right, we're going. I've got to be a bit careful actually, because when we get up to Swanley, I sign the route from Swanley into almost all the way into London Victoria. So if I bugger up on that bit, then I will be in trouble. While we are here, guys, as well, I want to say a huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters, some of which are in the chat tonight. And if you want to or are able to join the Dad Rail train crew and support me on Patreon, you can do. If you want to find out more about that, patreon.com/dadrail. Green, ping, ping-a-ling-a-ding. Right, so we are paying attention. We are Longfield in 2.1 miles. We are 90 mile an hour, and we've got downhill gradient approaching. We've got people walking behind us. Couldn't send a link in the Discord. Okay, Alex, that's interesting. If you're on Facebook, then do feel free to send it to me on there on the Dad Rail page. That'd be awesome. Or if you send me a friend request on Discord, I can always reply to that, and we can do it that way. Yeah, GBRF are doing quite a lot of testing for different units. I know they're doing Transport for Wales, They're doing the 701s for South Western Railway as well, and also the new Azuma stock. I want to say Azuma stock for the Midland Mainline, East Midlands trains. Something like that. Right, we're not going to overshoot another station. We are going to get some brakes in. So yeah, at the end of this stream, guys, there will be a a proper Dab Rail video going live. An railway information video about the little, said it earlier, the little plaques on the side of the locomotives with all the details on them and what all the information means. So that will be going live straight after this video. Yeah, Ian, you see, I'm trying to show how not to do it. Because I'm too busy paying attention to the chat and not driving. And the other thing is, of course, when you don't have any route knowledge, it's really difficult to kind of know where the stations are. So I'm purely relying on the heads-up display rather than being able to just sort of look out the window and know where I am. Like I say, when I get up to Swanley, I do sign the route from there up, so I need to be careful on that bit. Alex the Woo, I am Dadrail on Discord. Right, we're not even a 4-car, we're a 12-car. Does that? Oh, that clicks and works. Actually, I think we're an 11-car, but we'll stop on the 12-car mark. Almost on the 12. Right, what is going on over on Discord? Oh, no more pictures there. No more pictures there yet. If you want to post in Discord, we're in the live stream pictures section, and there is a link to Discord in the description below. Oh, Max Rail's just posted a load of... Awesome! Right, we're off to Bromley South, platform 3 in 12 miles. Once we get up to Swanley, I do sign the route, so I've got no excuses. Ian Bradley, fair enough. I thought it would be a speeding and spad special with you not knowing the route. Now we've had a little bit of speeding and some overruns. We've not done spads, not yet. We've got a few miles to go of the route. We've probably got another 20 minutes, half an hour, I reckon. And that was with missing out the Faversham to Rochester bit. It's quite a long bit of route, this. Paul Crease, I remember going to some good open days as a kid, a very, very long time ago. Yeah, some TOCs still do open days, Paul. I mean, I think DRS regularly do one at Crewe. Southeastern used to do one at Ramsgate. They do it every couple of years, which is always a good day out. Normally the tickets are for staff first, though, so it can be a bit hit or miss as to whether you can actually get tickets for them. Caspers, does the UK have diesel trains anyway? Yeah, loads of them. A lot of freight locomotives are diesel, and there's a lot of passenger trains are diesel as well in the UK. Yeah, very, very common. A little bit too common. So I can't see on my screen, guys, but how are we looking for likes? Have we got to 100 yet? Am I going to get Mum Rail over here to dance? She could make me a cup of tea or bring me a nice drink or something. I know you were just in the kitchen. Say hello to the stream, Mum Rail.
Hi!
If you want to see her dance, you don't, trust me. Yeah, so I don't even know the names of these stations because I don't sign this bit of route. It's terrible. Dabra, do you ever drive trains outside of the UK? No, my licence is only valid for the UK. And because all different countries have different signalling systems, you need to be competent on them and you need to learn them. Yeah, we do, at my depot, some of the drivers do actually sign the Channel Tunnel and into Herne Yard in Calais. Because we do have some freight work through the Channel Tunnel. So there are a handful of drivers that sign the Channel Tunnel and sign French signalling rules, but unfortunately I am not one of them. Oh, currently set at 81 on the likes. Are you going to do train spotting videos like when you film a rail tour, freight, etc.? Also, I'm going to see a Class 66 in Freightliner livery, which is the green livery. I've never seen one. Yeah, ours train spotting. I've done a couple of videos like that. I've done one down in Dawlish and Eastleigh. I've done a couple over in Portugal. Certainly something I want to do a lot more of is sort of UK railway train spotting kind of days out videos. COVID kind of put stop to that over the last couple of years, but this year it's certainly something I definitely want to do a lot more of. I really enjoy making videos in that kind of format, getting out and about and talking to people. I actually much prefer making those videos to kind of sitting in front of the green screen talking about the railway. It's much nicer to go out and about and do things. So yeah, there's a couple of videos on the channel like that. The Dawlish and Southampton one I'd say was pretty good. I would say that, I'm biased, but yeah, there's a couple of videos like that on the channel. Oh, 64 of you lovely people watching. If you haven't already, then don't forget to like and subscribe. 100 likes and Mum Rail will dance. Right, we are coming up to Swanley. I know where I am now. Oh, 84 likes, 16 more and Mum Rail will dance. Right, the weird thing here at Swanley is we are now on the Up Chatham Slow and the line to our left is the Up Chatham Fast. However, all of the fast trains run on the slow and all of the slow trains run on the fast. So it's a bit of a kind of wrong way round thing going on here. And over to our right, in a field over there somewhere, is a place called the Forcombe, I think it's Forcombe, Sun Club, which is a naturist camp type place. Ebby Wright, welcome to Dadrail, new subscriber. Yeah, it's kind of a naturist camp type place over there. So, if you're ever going past in the summer, look out the window. Right, coming down to St Mary's Cray, speed limit's going to drop to 60 in a minute, because I actually know where I'm going now. Ours train spotting is reading 67 likes. We'll go with that number. Oh, we go with Ian's number, 85. 15 more likes, guys, and Mum Rail will dance. She'll do the Macarena. We'll do it together. We'll do like a duet. God, things I do for fame and fortune, eh? Well, I don't know about fortune. Oh, 89 now. Awesome. Are we going to get 100 before we get to Victoria? That's the question. Alex the Woo, great miniature railway in Swanley. See, that'd be another really good place to go. Sort of do miniature railways, heritage lines, all that sort of thing. Durafast, pass by there a lot. Do you paying particular attention? I can honestly say I don't get over this route as much as I would like to. Only because I enjoy I signed the bit around from Bat and Ball. I do quite enjoy driving that bit of route. So. Yeah, Al's train spotting. I've seen the Dawlish video. Nice place. I like the red rock. Not sure if you noticed the rocks and cliffs are red there. Yeah, I did actually look up the geology. I believe it's something to do with the sand comes from the Sahara that formed the rocks many years ago. Millions of years ago. It was quite an interesting read 'cause it's quite a unique place for the rock colours. I believe it's designated as an area of special scientific interest. Dawlish Warren, incidentally, is a nature reserve. I know Dawlish Warren's a nature reserve because I want to get the drone up round there and do some filming, but I can't go up at Dawlish Warren because it's a nature reserve. But Dawlish Town Beach I can fly from. If you don't know already, I'm sure most of you know that I have got a drone, and I have got my insurance and my operator ID and everything for it, so I am within the rules. I can take that up and get some shots. Right, so coming down towards Bickley, which was the scene of unfortunately a fatality last week. I got caught up in the railway emergency group call for that. Stop on the radio. But I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to do a vlog about that, so I won't talk about that too much. After Swanley will be St Mary Cray, Bickley, Bromley South Shortlands, Beckenham Junction, Kent House, all those ones. Dan H, no, I've got a Mavic Mini. The reason I went for the Mini is because it's under 250 grams, so I'm a lot less limited on where I can fly it. I did look at the... Well, I originally ordered the Pro. Is it the Mavic Pro something or other? It was about £800–900. And after I ordered it, I decided to then go and read about drone laws and stuff like that, and realised that due to there's a new classification system coming in for drones. I think it might have just come in this year. So basically it was going to be that the drone was as good as useless, and very, very restricted on where I could fly it. So although the camera and stuff's not as good, I sort of went for the decision for the Mavic Mini, Mavic Mini 2, purely because of that weight limit. You can fly it. The kind of, you haven't got like the 50-metre rules and stuff like that. As long as you're not overflying large crowds of people and you're not in no-fly zones, you're virtually unlimited as to where you can fly it. Right, I suppose we get some braking because we're coming down towards Bromley South. Jasper, hello. Oh, look at that. Mum Rail's here. Mum Rail is here. How many likes have we got?
Oh, there it is. Look.
It's my Peppa Pig cup.
I'm not going to do this.
I thought the Daddy Pig bit was kind of almost like a self-portrait, isn't it? 9 more likes, folks. 9 more likes, and we've got 100. I don't think she's up for it. She won't have a choice.
What are we dancing to?
I don't know what we're dancing to.
We're going to do the Macarena.
Yeah, that's absolutely right about the retrospectively classifying drones. It's absolutely ridiculous, Dan. And that's why I'm glad I read in time to cancel my order. Bromley South. Are we... Yeah, we're... Beard, I think your username is. Welcome to Dad Rail. 7 more... Which way are we going? Are we going via Catford now, or are we going via the main? That is the question. Connor, hello, how you doing? 7 more likes to go, and Mum Rail does a dance. She's gonna do. She's next up will be London Victoria, where this train will terminate. They might not get the likes in. They might not get the likes in. Off we go. It is actually bat and flag dispatch from Bromley South, so we wouldn't have a guards buzzer. So if you haven't been here from the start, I'm pushing this hard tonight. I am now on TikTok at Dad Rail Official. Gonna be posting some short content and bits and bobs on there. 61 followers on there now. That's good going. So we're still good for 60. Looks like we're going down the main, so we're going to be going via Beckenham Junction rather than round the Catford Loop. Lambada. She might dance to Lambada. She is Portuguese.
I love Lambada anyway.
She says she likes Lambada. She's sitting over there going through a recipe book now. She's got me on this healthy eating, you see, so I'm kind of like, I'm almost being starved. I'm surprised she's brought me tea and not hot water. That's how bad it's got. I mean, it is necessary. I get it. It is necessary. Right, we drop down the hill. Next signal actually can't show red. It's a distant signal, which is a bit weird in a 4-aspect signalling area to come across the distant. But that's showing a banner repeater. That's actually a signal, unless it's changed since I last come along here. That's interesting. It's coming down to Beckenham Junction. Yeah, Jasper, there's actually a video going live as soon as this stream is finished. As soon as we get to London Victoria and I shut down the stream, there is a video going live, which is about locomotive data place. There's also going to be 2 videos going out tomorrow, which are Train Sim World, Thrampa Rampa, Duranda Rampa, I think the line's called. The new German one they're releasing, which is really good. I'm not normally into German stuff, but that is a really good route. Yeah, there's 2 of those going out tomorrow. And I've also got another train driver vlog, which should be coming out next week, and that's going to be about the GSMR radio and emergency calls. I'm not short of ideas, I'm just short of time at the moment. If I'm driving a train in the UK, which side do I look for signals? Normally on the left, but you do get some signals on the off side. But that will form part of your route knowledge to know where they are. So yeah, generally speaking on the left hand side. We are coming into Kent House. If you're on a freight train, you'll nearly always get put into the loop here for something to come past you. It normally be a stopping train, all stations to Vic, that comes past you, and then you're stuck behind it all the way because, I don't know, passenger trains always getting in the way. I'm sure Sam, as a passenger driver, would disagree. He'd probably say freight trains are always in the way, but I used to think that when I was a passenger driver too. But trust me, passenger trains are always in the way of freight trains. You give us green signals, we get up to speed and get out of the way. These passenger trains keep stopping to pick up passengers. Right, now I always get these stations mixed up. One of them's Penge and one of them's Sydenham Hill. I think that one's Sydenham Hill. There's 2 stations, I always get crossed. This is Penge Tunnel. The line going above us now is the London Bridge main line, so that line goes from East Croydon up to London Bridge. It's just gone across us. Yeah, that's a good question, Jasper. How much can you forget about a route before it becomes unsafe? You aren't allowed to drive it, or do you need to know absolutely everything about the route? When you learn it, you'll know a lot. Your knowledge will be very, very good. But over time, obviously, if you don't use something, you use it or lose it. So basically, you need to travel over a route every 6 months to a year, depending on what your company's instructions are. But if you don't feel competent over a route, if you don't feel that you've driven that route enough and you don't feel safe over it, then what you do is you request a route refresher. Which could be actually physically travelling over the route in a cab of a train. It could be looking at maps, it could be watching videos, lots of different ways you can refresh a route. For me personally as a freight driver, because we have a lot of routes and some we may only travel over once or twice a year, and although I'm competent to drive them, sometimes, you know, if you know you're travelling over that route, it's just about being a bit prepared for work. So before I go to work, I'll be getting my maps out and just double checking the map and stuff, and maybe watch a route learning video. So it's all just about being a bit prepared for work. Obviously you've got routes that you travel over all the time, which are fine. But especially where I'm based, we do a lot of seasonal work, like the railhead treatment trains and the snow and ice trains. So there's certain routes that, like Tattenham Corner is one of them, for example. I might go over that route 3 or 4 times a year. In total, I'm actually doing Tattenham Corner tomorrow. Now I've said that, but typically you might go over that route 3 or 4 times a year. So you know, if it gets to the beginning of the season and you've got it, if you're not entirely sure, then just be prepared. Just go and have a look through your maps and you know, you just need to be professional about these things. But yeah, if you're completely, you know, you haven't got a clue and you don't feel safe over it, then you say no, I'm not competent on the route. You have the ability to basically turn around and say no, I'm not competent. Right, we're going to drop down to 45 before Herne Hill. I had to go and assist a train the other week between Herne Hill and Tulse Hill. One of our drivers, who was actually in the last live stream, Dizzy, is failed there. Couldn't get up the hill. It was low adhesion conditions, and he had a 2,000 ton train, and the locomotive just couldn't pull it up the hill. So I had to take a rescue loco and go and assist him. But that sounds like a good story for a vlog. Yeah, Als, speed limits very rarely change, to be completely honest with you. Unless the area's been completely re-signalled or something. And any speed limit changes over a route are going to be really, really well published. So you should have notice cases at your depot, which have all that information in it. Temporary speeds and emergency speeds, there is so much signage by the track. Providing the signage is right, if you've seen my Great Western Railway 100 mile an hour over the speed limit video, providing the signage is right, it shouldn't be a problem. You can just drive on site with those. Uno yellow. Right, position 4 there would take us onto the Up Holborn, and that would take us into Blackfrias, which is also part of this route. I don't sign that bit into Blackfrias though. Right, red ahead, let's get some braking. Sam Robinson says 5 more lights. Connor, I'm not entirely sure, but I can drop you a message. I assume you'll come down to Tadworth with your camera. I've seen you out there train spotting. Yeah, Jasper, that GWR speed video is a classic. Thank you very much. Right, there's our AWS magnet. Red ahead. Don't want to be doing no more than 20 over the magnet. If you drive freight trains, it's 10 over the magnet, but passenger trains, it's 20. But that will depend on your individual company's operating instructions. There we go, 1 yellow. We've got a 45 just before Brixton. Four more likes. Oh dear. I haven't liked it yet. I could jump out and like my own video. It's got a record though, it's 100 likes on a video, you see? Red ahead coming into Brixton. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe, that would be awesome. And of course, TikTok, DadRail Official. Someone had already taken the username DadRail, so it's DadRail Official. Right, that's more than 20 over the magnet. That's bad driving, but it's alright because we got 1 yellow. Fancy picking me up in the way down there? Yeah, I won't. I'm not coming anywhere near Hastings, Icon, I'm afraid. That'll be going out of Tunbridge. 2 yellows. So we are on the up Chatham. We are coming across Brixton Junction. 3 more. 3 more likes. Two yellows. This is quite typical through this area. We're just coming up to Shepherd's Lane Junction. Position 1 would take you onto the Up Atlantic line, which is primarily used by London Overground these days. I was saying to someone earlier in the Discord server, because I don't know if you've heard, but the Class 4, 5, 6s, which are currently in service with South Western Railway, it looks like they're going to be gone at the end of the week, because they've introduced an emergency timetable. And it's a shame, because I'm not going to get down anywhere near there to actually film them. I'm going down to Southampton on the 4 Yankee 19 Gypsum service. I will probably drive past a couple of them, but I'm not going to have an opportunity to photograph them, which is really irritating. But I was saying to someone earlier in the Discord server, I remember when they used to do the South London services. So there used to be a service which was normally a 456 or multiple 456s. They used to run out of London Victoria around to London Bridge before London Overground took it all over. It used to go via Battersea Park when you still had the spur there to get back into Victoria. So I travelled on that service many times on 456s. So we're 45 all the way around here. This is Clapham High Street. This is Voltaire Road Junction we are passing over now. This is Wandsworth Road. Wandsworth Road's a good place to go train spotting, especially if you like freight traffic. Oh, are we crashing? Are we crashing? It can't do that. The stream's still working. The game seems to have frozen up. No, come on, we're like... This is just wrong. Robert Lilly, I'm back. You might be back, but we've stopped. Right, guys, the game is just frozen. How annoying is that? Amelia Hutchings, welcome to Dadrail. You join us at a time when the game has just frozen. This is the joys of Train Sim Classic, boys and girls, as I'm sure you all know. You put a lot of time... I mean, we've been streaming for 1 hour 37 driving this route. We're like 10 minutes away, well, probably 5 minutes away from the terminal station. And the game decides to crash. I'm pressing escape to try and kind of get out of it, but absolutely nothing's happening. So I was going to try and save it and reload it. It's completely frozen. Dovetail Games at its best. Yeah. Ah, so what do we do now? What do we do now? Right. That is actually really annoying. That's really, really irritated me. Start again, says Ian. I've got another video to produce tonight on the Ferrandi, I can't even say it, Ferrandi Rampy thingy, so... Let's jump into Discord. What we got? Oh, we got some 50s in Discord, though. 50s in Discord. Rest in peace, stream. Right. I'm checking this light count for myself. Oh, right, okay. So we've got an error message come up on the screen now. Failed to create vertex buffer. E out of memory. So apparently it's out of memory. So I'm just going to ring up Task Manager and see what we're doing. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM and I'm using 13.7 gigabytes at the moment, including the stream, so it's not out of memory. That is just really annoying. That is really annoying. Right, I'm going to check these likes for myself because, you know, I can't trust you lot. If we've got 100, then I've got to be good to my word, haven't I? It's actually 101. It's 102 now because I've liked it. Right, Mumrail. Mumrail, where are you? Come on.
Really
We're going to do this. 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 Right. Excuse our house. We haven't decorated since we moved in, so... Right. This is 100 likes for the subscribers.
What?
She's gone all shy. Right, come here. Let's do it. Right. Someone's recording this. This is going to turn up on TikTok or something.
Oh,
mate.
brilliant.
Right. We're going
How
to
is
do.
it?
We're going to do. Look, we got to put the camera down a bit.
Macarena. He knows how to do it.
So this is why Dad Rail streams are just epic, because we don't just do trains. You see, we do kind of like funky other stuff as well.
Funky, right?
I could be the next lad, baby.
Yes.
Right.
She goes like
right.
this.
Right. See, look, she's dancing. She's dancing. She's dancing. Right.
That's my
ready?
dance.
We can't have music because I'll get a copyright strike. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Ready? Oh. Right. Start again. Start again. Right. Ready?
You're so bad. Sing.
Hey, Macarena.
Right.
No, you've only got to do it once. You've only got to do it once.
That's what you're getting.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's all we're doing. That's it. That's why I used to DJ. Never used to dance. Actually, we did at kids' parties. We used to DJ kids' parties and we used to dance.
So much fun.
I wasn't so fat then. Oh, we could be on next episode of Strictly Come Dancing. Anyway, boys and girls, as it's froze up, I'm not going to start again. We've been good to our promise. I danced, Mum Rail danced. It's all good. Didn't expect this when I tuned in. The level of entertainment you get here, and it's all free. It's fantastic. I tell you what, come on, that deserves like a £2 a month subscription on Patreon. Like £2 a month shunter level just for the dancing, just for Mum Rail, so I can buy her some dancing shoes or something. Connor Frost screen recorded. Oh, we'll have to up the antes next time. It'll have to be like 1,000 likes or something, wouldn't it? Have to decide what we're going to do. So I am going to call it a night there. Someone was asking in the chat a little while ago about a meet-up, which I am now planning. It's my birthday in February, so I need to check my roster and see what days off I've got. But I want to do a London meet-up one weekend in February. So come to London, buy a travel card. Let's go around and find freight traffic and just see what's going on and play it by ear. And if everyone is of a legal age, have a couple of drinks. If not, then we'll have McDonald's. We're pretty easy going like that.
You are not.
But I'm having a salad. I'm not having McDonald's, he says. But we'll play it by ear with that. I'll kind of post something in the Discord server, and hopefully we can get a few of us together, and it should be quite a good day. But there will be more meetups through the summer. We want to do the National Railway Museum, and I'm going to be doing some of the heritage lines as well. So hopefully I will be travelling to your area in the summer. Right, okay guys, I'm about to publish a video. Make sure you go and check that one out. That is about the speedboards. There will be Durand Tharampe train sim content coming out tomorrow morning. Do check that out as well. It's got to be worth £2 a month on Patreon. Come on. If you haven't already, like and no more likes. Of course, I am now on TikTok at DadRoutOfficial, and you can check out my socials as well. If the TikTok thing gets out of the way, there we go. Facebook.com/DadRout, Twitter.com/DadRout. That is it. I am going. See you in the next stream, which will be. I get my roster on a Thursday, so as soon as I find out what I'm working next week, I will let you know when the next streams are. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Looking forward to going on to Discord and seeing the memes. Until next time, bye bye.